tell you something about Andrew. This is my boy right here. You disrespect him, you're disrespecting me.
Inside fighting. Shout out to inside fighting.
You had a run-in with Dillon Danis, MSG, Madison Square Garden. He always talks about boxing. You want to box Dillon Danis? Does that fight interest you, MMA, boxing?
I would, but like he didn't even show up to his last fight with KSI. So it's like I ain't gonna sit there and try and fight him. He probably ain't gonna show up. Just like I think the guy I'm fighting is his friend. So it's like I'm like, bro, fuck, this fool's not gonna show up. But yeah, I'll beat the fuck out of fucking Dillon Danis.
Hey, for fans that aren't aware, can you take me back to the Dillon Danis encounter? Because I know everyone, all of the MMA world, they saw Nate Diaz slap Dillon Danis or his friend.
Oh yeah, that was right before I fucking punked him.
Yeah, outside the arena. What happened inside the arena?
We're at the Adesanya fight, and we're walking around, and we're by like the snack bar area, and Dillon Danis is right there, and we're walking by him, and he's like, I went straight up to him, and I fucking smacked him in the face with a beer, and then he's all my homies just fucking. All my homies just chugged beer at him and fucking slapped him, and then he fucking got arrested, and he was sitting there drenched in beer, and then fucking he got kicked out. Yeah, it's pretty funny. There's a picture on Twitter of him just drenched in beer and fucking getting arrested.
I actually seen that. Well, he might have got detained. I think they put him in cuffs and then probably released him, and then the Nate Diaz confrontation happened shortly after. Does that seem accurate?
Happened. We walked out. We're walking around outside the arena, and we saw him again. And then that's when his coach or some shit was talking shit, and then Nate went up and smacked his coach for talking shit. Right. And Dillon was just hiding behind his coach. That guy's so, bro.
He's lame.
But yeah. What do you think?
What's the backstory here? What was there history with you guys before this that I'm not aware of?
Well, Dillon is Conor's guy.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's got it. It's the Conor stuff. Okay,
but I'm not trying to be an instigator here, Chris. But it seems like that's the fight to make, you versus Dillon Danis. Or would you rather fight him in the streets for free? Like, does it make more sense to fight him in the cage for a paycheck, or is it on site if you see him in the streets? So how does it work?
No, I don't give a shit about him that much or at all. But I'm just saying, like, that kind of guy deserves his ass beat, like, for real, somewhere. Like, he's just fucking like an ungrateful little kid or some shit. Fuck that guy.
You think Suck Poppy could take Dillon Danis? Nah, just kidding. This is my boy. We go back from 10 years. You don't have no martial arts experience, right?
Nah, bro.
I think Dillon Danis will walk through him, but I don't know about you versus
in an intellectual fight. I would fuck Dillon Danis up, bro.
Right, Chris Avila versus Dillon Danis. That's a firefight. If I'm any type of promoter, Misfits, DAZN, I'm making that fight. That's interesting.
Yeah. What's up, Misfits? Put it together.
Hey, maybe on the Conor Nate trilogy. Conor came out and he did a big interview last week, and he says he wants Nate Diaz. He said the Nate Diaz trilogy is for sure gonna happen. Maybe on the undercard of that, you'll fight his boy Dillon.
That makes too. I don't know though.
That makes sense. You said.
I said that might be happening next for Nate too. I don't know though.
Right, that might be happening next.
Yeah, all right. Well, you think? Shit.
Do I think what?
I say you think that fight with him and Chandler is really gonna happen?
Yeah, why not? I think it's the Ultimate Fighter finale. I think they'll definitely duke it out. Why not?
What do you think, Suck Poppy?
What
I wasn't expecting that. That caught me off guard.
do you think of that?
I do think it's going to happen, but if I'm speaking as a fan, because you guys also called me a fanboy today,
Right.
I would say that the fight I'd rather see is Nate Conor, because I'm actually kind of not interested in the Conor Chandler fight.
You're
to be
not?
honest. Not really. No.
I respect that opinion.
I'm not. I think it's kind of a boring fight. I don't think they have a reason to. They don't have reason to dislike each other. There's not
They're
a lot
too
of
friendly.
Yeah. It's just not interesting to me.
I'm down to see Nate Conor 3. Who isn't down to see that fight? Some people say Nate's 2-0, and a lot of people think Nate won the second fight. I was there at both fights, and I can easily say Nate won the second fight. So, but I'm down to see fight 3. You think it's gonna happen, Chris?
Yeah, well, I think it will eventually. Eventually, I would say I'd rematch his boy Artem, but that ain't even his boy. He
Hey, they're not yet.
Conor ain't got no real homies on. That's fucked up.
Hey, so
Yeah.
on the first Diaz Conor card, you did fight one of Conor's good friends, Artem Lobov, and they're not boys no more. They're suing each other.
They're they're suing each other. I thought they're real friends. They ain't real friends. Remember the touch butt dude? He's gone.
Oh right, With
Dillon
the line.
Danis. Like, bro.
No, Conor and Dillon are still homies though, because I remember Conor went on Ariel and said that he forever back Dillon. So Conor and Dillon are still boys. I think that fight makes sense. You versus Dillon.
Nate's boy versus Conor's boy.
Listen,
I like
everyone
it.
always wants to play matchmaker. You know, it's fun playing matchmaker. And if I'm playing matchmaker, you versus Dillon Danis in the MMA cage is fire as fuck.
I like it. Nate's boy versus Conor's boy. I like it.
Let's go.
Because
Suck Poppy approved matchup.
There you go. So
Yeah.
Suck Poppy guaranteed.
this
Jesus.
guy owned the name.
You got that Suck Poppy stamp of approval, bro.
All right, well listen,
Suck
Stockton,
of approval.
Stockton Poppy, it was fucking. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. April 21st on DAZN versus Paul Bamba. That is a day before the Ryan Garcia Tank fight. What is your plan are you going to be attending Ryan Tank?
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool though.
Right, fight the night before, then fly out the next day.
Shit, that's a good idea. That'd be tight.
Now, the last thing
Who you got? Right.
I got Ryan Garcia.
What about you, Suck Poppy?
This is tough because Ryan's a friend of ours. I think Ryan is going to get the upset. I do. He'll land one left hook that's gonna tag Tank late in the fight. That's what I think.
And you, Chris, who do you got?
It'd be cool if Ryan fought or if Ryan won.
Right,
But
he's got the length, right? He's got the height, the reach.
yeah, it'd be cool. But I don't know if he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he is the underdog. But listen, you're not clapping back at Paul Bamba too much on social media. I don't think he really responded. Your message to him is what?
I ain't got shit for that fool.
You'll see him.
He's got to fight me. Fuck his dumbass. He just need to show up.
You'll see him fight week.
Hopefully, if he doesn't, he was supposed to fight Tommy Fury and he never showed up. So I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
shit.
how the fuck did I even get to? Why did I accept that fight? Because
Right.
he ain't gonna show.
Man, that would be absolutely terrible if you don't show up, because it's just kind of like wasting your training camp. I know you're training daily, so
He's an amateur and I'm fucking. Oh well.
you need to call Misfits and make sure they have a backup fighter on hand in case
I
this
hope
kid
so,
doesn't
yeah.
show up. You know what I mean?
They had a backup for Dillon Danis as soon as he backed out.
Right.
So
Yeah. They had Face Temper stepped in.
I think they knew that Dillon was going to back out, though. I think they predicted that.
Yeah.
Do you think Dillon ever really intended on actually showing up to that fight? Because I don't. Cap thinks we talked about it. Do you think he actually intended?
I don't think that guy will ever fight.
Dillon Danis, you don't think he's fighting ever again?
He ain't a fighter, one. And two, no, he just sits there and trolls people like a girl online. That fool is cringy. Fucking these people nowadays are weird.
Let me tell you something about Andrew. This is my boy right here. You disrespect him, you're disrespecting me.
Inside fighting, Chandler inside fighting.